Letter to my son on emergency funds, your financial shield. Life will hit you, not if, when. And when that blow comes, the job loss, the medical emergency, the car breakdown, the crisis you never saw coming, you will have exactly two options: stand firm or fall. The difference, son? 3 to 6 months of saved money. The difference between a warrior with a shield and a man with nothing but hope. My son, my pride, my joy, my happiness. Today I write to you about the most unglamorous, most overlooked, and most critical foundation of financial security: your emergency fund. Not an investment that makes you rich, not a luxury that makes you feel successful, but a shield. A shield that stands between you and catastrophe, between dignity and desperation, between peace and panic. Because, son, in the battle of life, the first rule is simple: don't die. Son, let me tell you about two brothers, both hardworking, both earning good money, both living well. Then one Tuesday morning, everything changes. The company restructures. Layoffs. Both brothers lose their jobs on the same day. The first brother, he panics immediately because he has no emergency fund. He's been spending every dollar he earns. Nice apartment, new car, dinners out, the lifestyle. Within 2 weeks, he's behind on rent. Within a month, he's borrowing from friends. Within 2 months, he's desperate, taking any job at any pay just to survive. His confidence shattered, his options gone. The second brother, he's calm, not because he's not concerned, but because he has 6 months of expenses saved. 6 months to breathe, to think, to find the right opportunity, not just any opportunity. He doesn't panic, doesn't beg, doesn't compromise his worth. He has time. And son, time is the most valuable currency in a crisis. Here's the truth they'll never emphasize enough. An emergency fund is not about being pessimistic. It's about being prepared. It's not expecting the worst, it's respecting reality. Because, son, emergencies don't schedule appointments. Your car doesn't break down on payday. Medical bills don't wait for your tax refund. Life doesn't care about your budget. And when crisis strikes, and it will, you need to already be ready. The great financial advisor Dave Ramsey says, an emergency fund is like insurance. You hope you never need it, but you'll be grateful you have it when you do. Son, do you understand? It's not about if you'll need it, it's about when. Now here's the contrast most young men miss. Credit cards feel like an emergency fund. They're not. A credit card in a crisis turns an emergency into a disaster. Because now you don't just have the original problem. You have debt. You have interest. You have a hole that gets deeper every month. An emergency fund says, I'm prepared. A credit card says, I'm desperate. One gives you power. The other steals it. Son, here's the practical advice that will protect your future. Start with a goal of $1,000, not $10,000, not 6 months of expenses, just $1,000. Because that covers most small emergencies: a car repair, a minor medical bill, a broken appliance. Get that first $1,000 as fast as you can. Cut expenses, work extra hours, sell things you don't need. Make it your obsession until it's done. Then build to 1 month of expenses. Calculate what you absolutely need to survive for 30 days. Rent, food, utilities, transportation. Save that amount. Now you can breathe a little easier. Then 3 months. Then 6 months. And son, for 6 months of expenses, calculate your bare minimum. Not your current lifestyle, Not dinners out and subscriptions, your survival budget. Rent, food, basic utilities, insurance. That's your target. Keep this money separate, not in your checking account where you'll accidentally spend it. A separate savings account, labeled sacred, untouchable except for true emergencies. And no, son, a sale on sneakers is not an emergency. And here's what most people never do. Once you use it, rebuild it immediately. Treat it like a loan you're paying back to yourself, because the shield only works if it's always there. Son, let me tell you something that might save your life, your family, and your future. An emergency fund is not just money in a bank account. It's freedom. It's dignity. It's power. When you have an emergency fund, you don't just survive storms. You stand in them without fear. You make decisions from a place of strength, not desperation. You say no to bad opportunities because you don't need them. You walk away from toxic situations because you can afford to. You compromise your values, your health, your peace, because you have no choice. Son, let me paint you a picture. Imagine waking up to a crisis. Your car is dead. Your child is sick. Your roof is leaking. But instead of panic, you feel calm. Because you open your emergency fund account and it's there, waiting, ready. You handle the crisis with dignity. You solve the problem without borrowing, without begging, without breaking. That feeling, son, that's what true security feels like. Not expensive clothes, not a fancy car, but knowing that when life hits you, and it will, you won't fall. And here's what nobody tells you. An emergency fund doesn't just protect your finances. It protects your relationships, your mental health, your self-respect. Because financial stress destroys everything it touches. It ruins marriages. It steals sleep. It turns good people into desperate people. But with a shield, you can weather any storm. And son, that shield is the difference between living in fear and living in peace. Son, the world will tempt you to live on the edge, to spend everything you make, to trust that tomorrow will work itself out, to believe that emergencies happen to other people. Don't believe it. Because the difference between wisdom and foolishness is simple. The wise build their shield before the battle. The foolish wish they had. Life is not a question of if you'll face an emergency. It's a question of when. And when that moment comes, you'll either stand protected or fall exposed. Build your shield, son. $1 at a time, 1 month at a time, until you have a fortress of financial security that no storm can breach. That, my son, is the truth they will never teach you in school. But I will. And if these words have stirred something in your spirit, if you feel the urgency of this wisdom calling you to action, then I ask you this: secure your place here. Press that button, ring that bell, because these lessons, son, are not broadcast to the masses. They are entrusted from father to son in sacred moments of truth, and I will continue to share them if you choose to listen. Until the next letter, my son, build your shield, guard it fiercely, and may you face every storm from a place of strength, not survival.